The big fella, he might overtake you.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Season 4, Episode 16 of the Fantasy Guys. We are officially live and ready to get the show on the road today. Have another fun show lined up for you. Let's give a shout out to the people who are in the building today. And let's start off with little big bro Yusuf T in the back on the ones and twos as always. Of course, you got big bro Mo T right here to the right of me as well. As always, you got myself, Omar T. You got AB Abraham to the left of me as always. And then one of our people that are in the building today, one of the champions that are in the building today is Tony. Tony is here. Man, we got so much to say, man. I'm so proud of you, cuzzo. But we also have a guest today, all right?
The champ is here.
And,
Oh.
The champ is here.
Listen, turn that up, Yusuf, please, for us. Make sure people hear this, okay?
The champ is here.
Yes. All right,
The champ is
the
here.
champ. All right.
The champ is
People
here.
call it-
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Let's go.
The champ is here.
Hey, hello.
The champ
Hey,
is here.
hey.
Yeah. Okay, and now that everybody's present, I'm back to bringing gifts. I am everybody's present, and I'm the one smoking that shit that everybody's smelling. So you ain't gotta guess it, that's him. Watch out.
Hey,
The
dog.
champ is here.
The
Hey.
champ is here.
Hey, that music got my legs moving. I was about to do it one, too.
Hey.
Guys in it. This guy's in it.
That was that Will Smith
Oh,
edition,
my
too.
God, man.
Shout out to Bucket. You might be standing on his whatever right there. But yeah, shout out to Billy Buckets. You might have to do some movement. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. You know, my bad. You know, we moved the chairs around and stuff. Are you good, Billy?
I'm good,
Okay.
brothers. I'm good.
All
Nice
right.
seeing you guys.
Welcome back, Billy Buckets. The champ is here. Like the song said, the champ.
Well, the champs, yeah, I know. It's not all about you, Billy.
Most
You
of the time
should,
it is.
you should realize that, half the league didn't want to vote for you and admit that, you were the true MVP this season.
It's okay.
So,
We're
so,
gonna dive into that. We're gonna dive
Right away.
yeah. I'm just saying,
Hey, he doesn't even dip
give-
the toe. He just dives right
give
in.
your captain some praise, man.
Hey, in due time.
in due time. So
I can't
Okay.
give myself praise, though.
listen, before we do anything, shout out to these two fellas, the champions in the building. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, all under Oz Media. If you want to call in, 313-306-1750. Call in, give these guys a shout out, whatever you got questions you want to ask, whatever you need. The Fantasy Guys sponsors, we appreciate them. Hanley International Academy, Holy Bowly, Wing Fellas, Juice Box, Melike Kebab, Jebel, Unique Coney Island, and BMI Best of the Best. Another champion.
Best of the best.
Best of the best. What a huge game, OT.
Hey,
We're going to talk
another
about
champ.
Another champion. So shout out to BMI,
Shout out
Best of
to
the Best
Mookie.
towing, and then we're going to keep things rolling. Shout out to
If someone you know just got into a car accident, call BMI. Your car is stuck in the snow, call BMI. Your car just ran out of gas in the middle of the highway, then call BMI. BMI Towing is the best towing and road service company around. They have workers on the clock 24/7, 365 days in the year. Their location is in Oak Park, Michigan, and their number is 313-460-3222. If you are looking for the best of the best road service around, then call BMI Towing.
The joke.
All right, guys.
Thanks, too,
Is he active or
to
no?
encourage everybody else.
Joku.
Out.
Oh, my God. That sucks. All right.
Did you have him against me?
No, I was
Damn.
gonna start Jameis Winston. I
Oh.
was gonna shock you and start Jameis Winston. Yeah, I was.
Over Jordan Love?
Over Jordan Love.
Yeah, do your
Want me to
thing,
grab a tight
man.
end for you?
Hey, well, get
I
cute.
don't got in joke.
Get cute, please.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
get cute.
Listen, guys, before we continue
Fantasy.
on with anything, I
Yeah,
just want
get
to
cute.
say
It's
this.
in the playoffs.
All right. First and foremost, I have to do this. Right quick. So, before we even get to talking, I wanted to put together a nice little story time. All right.
Wow.
I'm calling this story time. So no, there's a delay, but you will be able to see it on top over there. So I'm gonna call this story time. Shout out to the Tony and Billy Buckets for winning the championship. So Yusuf, if you can, prop open that first picture up on the screen. And first and foremost, this is story time about the championship of Team Tony with Billy Buckets. Starting off with the struggle of the championship game. It wasn't easy taking down Cam's team. Shout out to these guys, for playing really great. Cam's team had a great season. Like I said, it was a fight on the court. But
What
at the end of
is
the day-
that?
At the end of the day, Tony's team prevailed. So if you now go ahead and move on to the next picture, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, they celebrated all as a team. representing the trophies and then making sure that they got the championship. You know, they're congratulated as a squad getting the championship as a squad. You can even see Mookie in the back on the photo as well. He was in there celebrating as a squad. Shout out to Billy the Joker Buckets as well. Tony is Jamal Murray, I guess, in that photo. So, you know, these guys were celebrating as a team together
Look
as
at
a
Baker.
squad, as always. And then when they got to the locker room, Yusuf, you know, they had to make sure that they took a photo together because they were the two main players on the team. You call them Shaq and Kobe. It's Buckets and Tony. You know how they do it, taking a photo
Kobe,
together
Bucket and-
as a squad
like that.
with the photo. You know what I'm saying? Shaq and Kobe, Buckets and Tony. You know
like
what I'm
it.
saying? That's what they did. That's what they do. And then last but not least, after the game was over, they got a chance to celebrate a parade in Hamtramck. We've only had 3 parades in history, okay? The Polish parade,
Yeah.
the Labor Day Festival parade, and
Okay.
the parade when the Buckets and Tony won the championship. So
Shout out to
Mayor
Mir
Ghalib for holding the parade, you know, for the city of Hamtramck, but also for these guys as well. So they got a chance to celebrate it. So go ahead and give these guys a round of applause, Yusuf, for the championship.
Mashallah, the mayor's pretty damn tall. He's
Yeah.
standing equal with Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to these
He ain't
guys
dunking though.
right here. So let's talk about the game.
He's about 6'8", the mayor.
Let's talk about what happened. First of all, I just want to say this. Overall, I'm so proud of you guys.
Appreciate it.
Y'all played a great game, a team effort game from the beginning. It was like you guys were like, hey, this is what's about to happen, and nobody's going to stop us. Tony, personally, first of all, we can all agree that Cam is the best player in the league, okay?
Yeah.
Straight up. He's the best player in the league. Tony did a great job against Cam. I know
Amazing.
Cam was very passive. I don't know why he was. At some point, you know, you have to turn up. But Tony, you got to give him credit where credit's due. Tony wasn't really scoring too much, but it was everything else that he was doing, including coaching his team on the sideline with the last 5 minutes of the game. I saw what
mean-
he
6
did
minutes,
there.
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
I mean-
So smart guy right there. But overall, great
mean-
job. Buckets, Mookie, Assam, Abe.
He held the leading scorer of the league this year, right? Points per game. He held them to 9 points. Yes, he was passive, as Omar said, but Tony still held them down. With help. Let's just put it out there before
yeah.
everybody thinks, you know, yeah, there was some help. Obviously, basketball's a team sport, you know? I can't stand when someone goes, sorry, Billy, this is a little bit of an attack at you. With help, I got double teamed. Basketball's a team sport. Like, you're going to get some help. You know, you can get some help.
Agreed.
It's going to happen. You're going to draw that attention.
Hey,
And
AB, I need you to do me a favor, though.
What? Talk
Because
to me.
you are one of those people that it does keep it real all the time.
Yeah, but I
This
hurt,
is-
I hurt feelings
You
when I
do.
keep it real.
Can we give Billy Buckets the credit and his flowers for the season that he had
Well,
this year?
first of all, my PR rep told me that no man should ever give another man a thing of flowers. So that
I
ain't
disagree.
I agree with that.
Time
Whoa,
out.
really?
I don't think he means literally.
No. I had some people. Trust me, there were some people who literally wanted to see that live on tape, on film.
Yeah.
For people
No good.
to see. Yeah, my PR rep said.
Yo, Abe, look, he's rapping.
My PR rep said I couldn't do that. So, but you know, I had a clip I was gonna send to you real late last night, Omar, that Billy had sent to me several days ago. Bilal, you said your brother sent you the podcast we were on.
Yeah, I remember,
a couple
yeah.
years ago. So I went over that clip and. You know, I was telling Billy, what was I telling you? You can't teach your size, right?
You said you haven't reached your peak.
I said
You can't teach your
can't
size.
teach that size.
Hey, yo.
I said that, and it's funny. It's when we had the old setup here. Remember we had the big table.
yeah.
And I told him, I said, man, if you just worked at it,
Yo.
like if you just worked at it, because I was going at him about not playing in the 30 and over. Like, why don't you play with the better competition and get yourself better, get yourself ready?
Play with others.
You know what I'm saying? Play nicely with others. Play well with others.
Hey, yo.
What's going on right now? Are we talking about the same thing right now?
I'm just saying this, man. Mashallah, Billy Buckets, and I've been saying this for a long time. And anybody out there that keeps trying to drive wedges and having fun with trying to drive wedges between people, Billy Buckets has worked harder than anybody that I know. All right, this is a hobby. People want to try to make fun of him, like, hey, man, it's just basketball. No, it's not. It's his exercise. It's his workout. It's a hobby outside of work. It's something that he enjoys to do, and it's something that he wants to be great at, just like he does when he was growing up, just like he does with work. So Well, like, he deserves every single bit of it, and shame on everybody else that didn't want to,
We're gonna talk about the MVP.
go outside the odds and vote
Yeah.
for Billy
Ali
Buckets.
Musa said Billy, then Ahmed Salama said AB equals ratings. We agree with both. Moti, what is your overall recap of the game of the championship game?
I mean, I was wrong, you know. I had the score 57-51. I thought
I had
Cam's
him by
team.
15.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I thought there was going to be a late pull away. I'm just, mind and heart
Whoa.
are two different things.
Nope.
I didn't say pull out. I said pull
Crazy.
away.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Think about it. But yeah, man. I mean, I think a majority of the people had Cam teams winning for obvious reasons. They're number one team. Cam's the best player, you know. But these guys, man, you know, I can't be. I'm so happy for them, honestly. You know what I'm saying? These two guys are, good friends of mine. You know, family. You know, and as far as the game, I mean, you guys say Cam was passive. I mean, I think that was what he was doing the whole year. He was getting his other teammates involved, and that was their game plan. That was how they were winning. You know,
I mean, Smiley missed 5 straight threes.
they were open shots. They were good shots,
5
by the way. You know what I'm
open
saying?
threes that he's normally
So-
knocked down or Muhammad is knocked down,
Yeah.
So he's using his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was their game plan, and I thought it was genius, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But when Fahimi explained to me yesterday what was the game plan, I was like, okay, Smiley just missed some shots, but this was my thing in the beginning of the year when I saw Cam's roster. I said, under pressure, these guys, to me, I love them and everything. I just feel like under pressure, they'll fail. You know what I'm saying? And it happened in the championship game. Those guys, it didn't get it going, but these guys did.
Well, that was the knock, right? That was the knock on people messing with T-Mac and saying Sonny was the pick and over T-Mac. They didn't, outside of Cam, there wasn't a takeover guy on that team.
I mean, but Cam. Listen,
I'm saying outside of
on
Cam.
Cam's
Yeah.
team, Cam has the ball 90% of the time.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, the setup they have, it's actually to Cam's favor. You know what I'm saying? You got Muhammad shooter, you got Smiley shooter, you got T-Mac shooter. Like, it was kind of a good setup for him because a player like Cam, he needs shooters. You know what I'm saying? But
Can we do this? Like, is this gonna be okay? Am I gonna get like?
If you have to ask the question, probably
Yeah.
you should.
I'm just saying, can we start referring now? Can we just say number 2? Because Billy's number 1.
Tony's number one.
No.
I mean, listen.
No.
Hey,
After
let me-
this, hold up. After this championship game, Billy's earned that he is the number 1 player in the league.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Hey, listen,
I respect Billy.
Billy will
don't.
disagree.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he
Billy
will.
won't.
Talk to us.
Billy.
We haven't heard
on
from
the
Bucket.
record. On the record.
No, not from
Hey,
that.
I'm on. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Just in closing, guys.
I'm sorry.
Kim is still number 1 player. I love you, Billy.
I know. I'm
But
just ruffling
in closing,
feathers.
this championship means a lot to us, Amar, especially for the city of Hamtramck.
It does.
Us.
saying it's been.
Oh,
it's
yeah, we
been-
all won.
Hey, it's true. It's been 2 years. I make fun of Fahmi all the time, but it's been 2 years. We wanted Fahmi to come back as our leader, and he came back as the leader of Hamtramck. Listen, the city thrives when Tony wins.
It does.
It does.
The kids get good grades.
They do.
Businesses show
They flourish.
profit. Up. All right. So
All the way up.
welcome
that's
back
up.
to the leadership,
Thank
Tone,
You gotta get
and congratulations.
Bucket, talk to us, man. What was the key to victory, man?
First and foremost, we all want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for having a healthy and successful season. And after that, we want to thank Khalid Aidurus and the CRSD League for running the league and giving us the opportunity to play with basketball with each other and, keep the brotherhood alive, right? A lot of people take this for granted. We shouldn't be complaining and moaning about stuff that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's only basketball, right? We talk banter and we trash talk and we have fun with it, but believe me, at the end of the day, we're all brothers. Also, we want to send a special shout out to Principal Ahmed. She opens the gym for us every week, and we think highly of her, and she's the best. All right.
Selena, yes.
Yep, Salina School. Yeah. So, in regards to the game, we were very confident from the beginning because we watched the first game against them. We had a private session, and we found all our flaws, and we're like, okay, we respect this team, but we don't think they're that good. They only have one good player, and that's Kamal. Right?
A lot of shots right now in this kind
No, I like
no,
it.
I'm
I
being
like
honest.
it.
I'm
Be
being
honest,
100% honest.
please.
That's how I felt.
Off the record,
Yeah,
top.
this
Just
is,
off the record, Billy.
This is my.
It's his opinion.
This is my opinion.
It's just you
You're
and
in
me
the
on.
camera shot too, Tony.
Yeah,
So head
that's
shaking
why.
you.
Yeah.
So I watched a film, and what I saw was a few things. We made adjustments. It worked to our favor. The best player in the league is Cam. Cam never saw a pass he didn't like before. So my theory was, I don't know if he wants to come on the record, but my theory was I'd rather have Smiley take 20 shots and Kamada take 20 shots. So if Kamada's driving and he sees Smiley open, guess what he's going to do? He's going to pass it to him, right? And then especially with me being in the middle, I'd rather shot a lot. He was passive in the first 10 minutes, but after that, he was trying to win the rest of the game for the 34
I think
minutes.
he was trying to win the whole game. He was just
Well,
playing,
he was
playing
sure
the way
he
he's
was
been
trying to
playing all
Being
year. They've
aggressive.
been,
I'm talking about being aggressive.
Yeah, they've been successful with using his teammates all year long.
For
Absolutely.
sure. And the first 10 minutes he was passive, but I think we had such a big lead initially. That was, we had control of the game, the whole game, and we missed a lot of free throws. We should have
Happens
beat
when
them
the
by
refs
way
don't-
more.
That's
right?
what happens when the refs let you play for the first 10 minutes.
So alhamdulillah, it worked it to our favor. And hey, everybody knows Kamada is special. He's the best player in the league. The guys taught me so much in regards to, I played with him. The season didn't go as we wanted, but I learned so much from him. Also, the guy's a class act. And the team tried hard.
That first charity game you guys played, you talked about how much you picked up from just being around him in that
100%. 100%. I pick up from everybody.
Nader Elabed.
All right, we'll continue this after Nader.
I'm sorry, Tony. You're gonna have to hold off your response and answer.
Of course, it's elite.
All right, super duper elites. What's going on, sir?
First time listener, long time caller.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're talking about the championship game right now. You called at the right time. Billy Buckets was pretty much wrapping up his, overall recap. We haven't gotten Tony's yet, but Tony said, Nader comes first no matter what. It's Mr. Super Duper Elite. Pause.
Wow.
I did predict them to win on your show last week.
He did.
And I
Big
don't know.
ups to
I
Nader.
think it was by 15. Was it, Billy? I forgot, but I was close. I wasn't able to make it to the. I did come to the games, but I didn't stay to watch the championship game because I found out there was no pizza.
We had your jersey. We had your jersey on our bench on one of the chairs.
So I left. I left early since there was no pizza or soda, or desserts. So
Smart
I
man.
left.
But what do you thought? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess from what you heard from people, and we got Tony and Billy here. What do you got to say to them, man?
Congratulations. It was based on everybody's comments. I mean, it was a great game. They played hard, and it was nice.
I
Everybody
want to
shook
thank you
hands,
personally,
hugged.
Nader. I want to thank you personally, brother.
Me.
Allah Yashfik, but your misfortune was my success. You are the best big in the league.
No,
you're the best point guard,
I would have
power
gave. I
forward,
would have.
center, shooting guard in the league. And I want to make sure to
Yeah.
tell you that. I thank
They
you.
wanted me out.
I'd also like to thank Nader personally because he drafted me coming off an injury. And
first round. First round.
Second round. It's okay. But
No, wait. What?
yeah, it's okay. Let me finish.
Okay, it doesn't
There you
matter.
go.
Okay.
So he kept pushing and pushing. This is not going well.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
I mean,
he
the
said-
airplane after
Yes.
after the airplane
Yeah.
game. I don't know. You guys need to look at what happened after that because Fahmy
That was the
a
turning
totally
point.
different, turning point.
Yeah.
I mean, since that game opened his eyes,
Mhm.
maybe I can become elite, and he eventually became somewhat elite.
Because I said, "What are you doing with the airplane thing?" And he said, "I'm the pilot of this."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, "But I need you to step up."
Okay. I have a few questions for you guys though. Just is the team going to be intact?
I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll let you guys know.
I mean, it's
I'm
not
waiting
your-
for a
it's really not your
renegotiation
decision,
contract.
And
Billy.
then I'm waiting for him to make up his mind so I can make up my mind.
I mean, but why? But I mean, either you're playing or you're not. I mean, Billy, you're very dramatic.
That's on a need to know
in
basis,
that.
brother. Need to know basis.
Okay, so what is it? What do you want? What do you want, Billy? You want a multi-year contract? What do you want a seat on Oz Media? What do you want?
It's in it's in the details, brother. I'm sending over the contract.
Okay, so and then there is going to be a league in January.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
That's pretty soon.
Oh,
January
congratulations,
8th.
guys.
A few
Thanks.
weeks. Jazakallah khair. Thank you, Nader.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Nader.
Real quick, one more thing. The Lions. What's the score, guys?
I say field goal win.
Really?
36-31.
Okay.
I think we're gonna come out firing, man.
I think
Buffalo.
Buffalo's going to come back, though.
Yeah.
Is Moti there?
35-27 Detroit.
Yeah, I'm here.
Moti, are you going to be playing in the league next year?
No, I'm not. Yeah, but I
Because
appreciate you asking.
you are a good PG. You are a good PG one.
Thank
Very
you.
high IQ.
Thank you.
The Lions I have winning by 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think they'll come out firing, man. They got a lot
No,
of energy.
no. Listen, 3 touchdowns. I have
I got
them winning by 3.
35-27, but I don't know that. 3 touchdowns.
Can Yusuf save this clip
Yes, sir.
by 3 touchdowns?
There we go. We got to save
Yeah.
Nader.
Notre Dame.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
man.
Tony, recap of the game because let's keep things rolling. Also, was only the first question we're on right now. So, what's the recap?
I mean, they were the number 1 seed. We talked about it all year. I think we were a confident bunch going in, and you know, this guy talks about they don't have good players on their team.
I didn't say
Bro.
I didn't say they have good players. I said
You didn't
I don't
say
think
that.
they were that good.
Okay, they weren't that good. I thought.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, yo.
I thought they were.
This is why they're not running it.
I thought they were the best team in the league.
I mean, Kamal is a team by himself, mashallah.
Okay, and you know, as far as defensively, we had a game plan. It was going to be help on Kamal, and that's what we did, man. We did a good job on that, and everybody contributed, man. That's really what it came down to. Billy had a game plan that he wants, 30 points, 40 points, 20 rebounds. And, everybody kind of got together and just said, hey, man, we can help. And he said, prove it. And I've been telling you guys all year. I said at the beginning of the year, I said, we have a complete team. We have a balanced team.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
Assam, Mookie, Abe, Billy, myself, Baker. Dude,
Abe,
everybody
Ryan,
has
Dayfallah.
everybody has a role, man. Everybody has a role. Everybody played it. We trusted each other. And I think that on that night, we made plays. They didn't. And that's all it was. Alhamdulillah for that. All we needed was that night.
I mean, again, it helps when the ref calls a clean and straight game for the first 10 minutes, allow you guys to build a lead.
Listen, this is the
Yes,
most
I'm
important
that
question. I was going to send this in the chat and do a poll, but I was like, you know what? Let's just save it for the show. And I'm going to let Moti answer this question first because I could see Moti answering this question. Is this Tony's greatest championship of all time,
Wow.
including fantasy?
You know what? I'm gonna say no. Right? I'm gonna say that first championship I think was Fahimi's greatest championship. That team was dysfunctional. That team, to me, I was coaching that team.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I heard
and,
all about that time.
And
That's what I heard about too.
I don't quit often,
Yes.
and I quit that team
Yes, he did.
because that team to me, I was telling Tom, why the hell you draft these guys?
Yes, he did.
These guys are horrible. They know nothing about team. They know nothing. They're playing horrible. Anyways, that year when Fahmi did it, and I was a witness to it, I thought that was the greatest championship ever by Fahmi.
Yeah.
And that was the last time he actually played well in a pressure situation.
Until Wednesday.
No.
That's right,
That
Billy.
was the last
Billy,
time.
Billy,
Okay.
One and only.
Two Dearborn guys got Fahmy championships, bro.
Who got him the first time?
Ayada's return.
I forgot.
I'm all about the Shami people, man. I love
Ayada's
everybody.
return. The league went on hiatus for
Yes.
a year.
Yes.
Because of COVID.
See?
Okay, Ayada came back out of nowhere, and these guys ran through the playoffs. Like, sorry, you're
Big
right.
ups to Ayada.
They're
Legend.
dysfunctional. Mm-hmm. Yeah, JJ walking out of games.
No. That was an emergency.
Hey,
situation.
listen, hold on, man. Let's just play it to the narrative, man.
That was.
We're not trying to get serious and real. Like, come on, man. That's the problem. That's the problem. Everybody's afraid to talk about somebody, and it's like, I'm not hurting JJ's feelings.
You're hurting my feelings by
JJ's gonna
by
say,
talking about
JJ's gonna
JJ.
say, AB's right.
love
He had,
JJ.
I
we had
walked
a
out on these
conversation
guys.
yesterday. He didn't walk
Fujo
out.
was just doing all this stuff.
Yes, he was.
Tony had 0 points. We were
I
picked
did.
to win by 18, and we
usual.
lost by 18 that game.
I did.
I'm just throwing it out there like it happens. But yeah, Ayada came. You know, Moti was supposed to buy everybody Nintendo Switches.
He did.
You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? Cousin Sale was having a real issue with that squad.
Yes, he
I
was.
remember.
I remember.
Dude.
And then I heard
He
you
threw
guys,
his shoe at Fujo.
and then I heard you
No,
guys
he
were
didn't.
you guys weren't treating my cousin right, and Ahmed Salama.
I love Ahmed.
He loves you too. What
Okay,
he does?
yeah.
He said he goes, "Abi, bro, there was some family issues on that team."
Yeah.
He was like,
Family
"Fam-
issue?
No, it was tough.
Wait,
But-
Salah was on that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have no idea.
It was a crazy.
Salah
I'm telling you,
was
man.
Oh my
yeah,
Your nephew?
Yeah, sure. My cousin.
yeah.
His
No,
nephew.
for real. That was
So
it was.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean,
Guyz
I guess I don't know
championship?
that team. I don't know that team. man.
I think that was
okay.
the greatest championship.
Okay.
I thought that this year, man. I told you when you surround yourself with a lot of guys that are just team players, and all you got to do is feed the
The big
bucket. Yeah, it becomes easy, and all we got to do is just show up, put some effort. But that year and a half, I drafted Ayada.
I know you did.
Okay. And they were like, "Oh, what are you doing drafting 3 guards?" I said, "Hey, man."
No,
this is
from
how-
what I heard,
Okay, listen.
what I heard was Femi was in there asking all types of questions. He asked somebody about, I'm like, hey man, is he a good player or something? And someone told him, like, yeah, well, yada. He was all right.
You know, Femi does that a lot when
did.
he's captain. He
Yes.
always drafts that mysterious player.
Yes, I do.
All
right.
I discovered
okay.
him by the
Well,
way.
I mean,
Hey.
Ayada wasn't mysterious. He was mysterious
Listen,
to the
me,
newcomer.
but that's what he
to the
said.
Yeah,
newcomer.
but he was coming off an injury. You know what I'm saying? So you have Ayada,
Sure.
and then you drafted Buckets. Remember, Buckets was all
Yeah.
was
When I blew the
Right?
when I
Hey,
blew
by the
practice,
way,
when I blew the practice, I did it on purpose.
Stop
hey,
playing.
hey, by the way, that's how he should have played that first year. It would have been.
Oh, dude,
It was
we
a good
had-
team, it was a
to
good
me,
team.
That was a great team.
And then he drafts Abe Dalu, right?
Yeah.
This year. So
No, I
No.
Shout out to the
no.
GM. Shout out to the GM.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Brother Ali T brought Abe Dalu out last year too, bro. Abe
Oh,
Dalu
did he?
played
I don't
really
know
well.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, I
Really
gotta tell
well.
you guys. Listen. Tony took a chance on me, so I took a chance on him this season.
Oh wow.
I saw a fading star.
Oh wow.
I saw his leadership diminishing.
Wow.
I saw Muhammad Sufi coming to the top of the ranks. Somebody, I'm not gonna say their name,
Wow.
quote unquote, said, "Tony used to be my leader. Now he's my leader again." Right, and that's what makes me wake up every morning and go to the gym.
What are you about to do? What are
and
you about to
work
hit us
hard.
with? Go ahead,
Mo
man. I wanna
Sufi.
hear it.
Wow.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna hit him with it.
I love that guy.
I love that guy too. I'm glad I can bring Tony back up. I love you,
I
Tony.
mean, it's official.
Now we're
not
even.
running it back.
Now we're even.
Is it?
Okay, we got a couple things that we want to say. So first of all, Ziad Hadi said, "What's up, panel? One question: what is Tony plans next week for his off season?" Alhamdulillah, I don't
Next
know how to
week.
lose to Tony. So that's Ziad Hadi.
That's
He
yeah.
played
well,
he
the
played one
fantasy.
week.
It's fantasy matchup.
He played
we're,
one
we're
week.
still in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
He made the trade with you that nobody saw. And
Nobody see it.
that's the reason why he ended up winning that week. So a great trade for him. Listen, I told Jose this yesterday. This is the year of Tony.
Wow. Wow.
This is the year of Tony. What's going to happen is
Conviction.
I'm going to end up winning the Fantasy East. I'm going to win the Fantasy West. And the only opponent I am going up against is myself in the championship game. Mark my words.
Thank you for that clip, Tony.
Can I get a guarantee?
Do you
Can I
know
get-
Tony
can I get a
thinks
guarantee?
about that, right?
I
Tony's like, this is my
guarantee.
moment. This is my moment for my clip because he starts looking right at the camera
Yeah.
and he starts doing this.
Yes.
you know he knows. He's letting you know I'm on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This,
That's
this
why he
right
looked
here.
at me. That's why he looked at me. All right, Jackson Smith and Jigba or Cortland Sutton. This is a tough one because they're both playing really well, and I think this guy, I know who this guy is, and he also has Brees Hall, and he wants to play him. I told him start Sutton and Smith and sit Brees Hall as a former Brees Hall owner.
Well, Hall's active. Right?
He's active.
Yeah,
Is it
play
Hall's
two?
active.
Huh?
Play 2.
Yeah, play
he's
two.
asking for Smith and Sutton, but I know he has Brees Hall and he wants to
Oh,
play Brees
okay.
Hall.
Yeah. I'm going Jackson Smith and Jigba.
By the way, would you sit Brees Hall?
You know, he didn't play last week because of an injury, man. It's tough, man.
I think they're starting to give
Are they
those other
playing?
guys touches. They're playing Jacksonville, which is an easy
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll play him.
I think I would have to play him too. But again, man, it's a toss-up. Sometimes you worry about who to play. They end up around the same thing.
Cortland Sutton.
Bro, they've both been
Can I give you guys
balling.
numbers right quick? Cortland Sutton, wide receiver 7.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, wide receiver 9.
Yeah.
You're talking about 2 top 10 fantasy wide receivers. I know their names don't flash off the charts, but their numbers don't lie. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
Sutton's more favorable for targets, and obviously he doesn't have a DK Metcalf or a Tyler Lockett there, even though Najigba Smith is turned into the pretty much
They're
number
one.
They're one
Yeah,
here.
1A, 1A,
You know,
1B.
Well, yeah, 1A with Metcalf, 1B. I mean, I would feel safer starting Sutton.
I think
my opinion.
I would start Sutton and Jackson Smith and Jigba over Brees Hall. But
Well, over Brees Hall, I start both
Yeah,
receivers.
I can't follow you. I can't follow you.
Because I think that Braylon Allen's going to get a lot of play just on the fact
And
that
Isaiah
that-
Davis, man.
Yeah, well, that Hall's been what you would call it.
Yeah,
I mean,
hurt.
that he's been unquestionable all week in practice, and
Zia said,
designated.
I'll have a great time ending Tony's clip this week, all right? DJ Moore or Lad McCalkey? You do not have Dell starting, Jeffrey. You better not be starting Dell, Jeffrey. All right, but DJ Moore, Lad McCalkey, guys, so we can
Lad.
close out the LOL.
Yo, first of all, I know Jeffrey.
Yeah.
All right, and listen, Jeff.
You know Jeffrey, huh?
Play DJ Moore.
I thought I was the only guy that knew Jeffries.
All right, listen, Lad McConkey. I feel like when the run game is done, he's like that. He's like he's
just
the
got
run
it?
game. Safe guy. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
I know you got it.
I just got it.
But Lad McConkey or DJ Moore? Because last time DJ Moore played against Minnesota, he balled out. He had like 27 points or something. So DJ Moore, Lad McConkey, DJ Moore. Prime
they're
time.
playing indoors at Minnesota.
Yeah,
right?
playing in Minnesota
Yeah,
indoors.
I mean, DJ Moore tends to play well indoors.
I mean,
I
That
still
is a weird stat that I think you just threw out there because we need to find out this stat right here. Like, how are you going to just say that? He played for Carolina and Chicago his career.
but he killed Detroit.
Yeah, he's a lion killer.
Yes.
He's a line killer.
Where do they play?
Okay.
Indoors.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying we'll have to check into that.
Do you remember the one game against freaking Atlanta?
Where he scored that? You know
Yep.
what? That stat might be. I'm just saying. I think you threw it out
Guys,
there,
I'm just trying to tell you guys.
and it might be an actual fact.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you what I know.
you know what? Tony, you convinced me. I'd say start DJ Moore.
I think DJ Moore.
Just because he's playing indoor, I'm convinced.
But I was gonna
Start
say
Moore.
the safer pick is Lad.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you want the boom effect,
Yeah,
then you go
I
DJ
agree.
Moore.
I
Take
agree.
that
Lad
chance.
is gonna get you to 15.
Yeah,
it's the
for sure.
playoffs, guys.
So you
So
gotta
what do you do?
Boom or go home.
You take a chance. Take a chance.
All right, we'll see about that. Let's go back to the final question. Well, first of all, is it, so you said the first season. The final question is, did Billy Buckets deserve the MVP? Let's ask Billy Buckets this.
I mean,
you're gonna get two different answers.
no. So, me personally, I don't mind either Cam or myself. Kamal is always going to be in the MVP talks. He's going to always be the favorite. I think the mystique of Kamal, people just automatically vote him in. Like this guy was talking to me, Kamal is MVP. He didn't even know any of his stats. And then I told him the stats. He's like, "Oh, really? That's it?"
That's it.
But, yeah,
No, I didn't say that's
a
it.
comparison to each other. I'm saying.
Yeah. But also I told you about the record, right?
Well, listen, the record is a lot that goes in there. So his team won once without.
And he has a lot to do with it.
Hold on. What's your definition of MVP? I want to ask you.
Listen,
Best player, best team?
I've stated this, of course.
Or the player most important to his team.
all three.
Then why doesn't the best player
all
in
three
NBA?
interchange.
Why doesn't the best player in NBA get it every year?
I mean, it goes back to okay.
They
Who's your
usually
best player?
give it to the best team.
Who's your best player?
Did Jokic get it last season?
I think he did, right?
It was Embiid.
No, it wasn't.
Not
Before,
last
okay,
year.
before
No,
he's
was
been,
it?
Jokic's
Bro,
been
you're
the best
making
player
it
for the
horrible.
past
You know
3-4
what?
years.
Actually, that's a good comparison.
and he got it.
Joel Embiid.
Joel,
Well, it's not bad.
I'm just saying.
You
I'm just
be
saying
Salt's favorite player.
I'm just saying Jokic has been the best player for the past 5 years.
I think he got 3 now. Yeah.
Whatever. He doesn't.
Yeah,
get
he
every
does
single
got 3.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But
Denver's
based-
been the best
based
record.
off your logic, the best player has to get it every year. Jokic should have had it the past 5 years, right?
No.
Or when Kobe was in
No,
the league,
no,
or when Shaq was in the
So
league.
so here's the thing.
Or
though.
LeBron.
No, okay.
But hold on, hold on.
Hey, when Embiid won it, they were first in the East.
I got what you're trying to say. I'm gonna break it down.
Hey,
Hold on.
I'm breaking it down.
Listen,
Too
are you
much
done?
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay, well, let's.
You can go ahead.
Well,
We're gonna,
Hold on, Tony.
not
Tony.
give you the ball on the post.
But Tony,
Okay.
Tony, what he's trying to say is this: people are voting for like in the NBA. What he's even talking about, they're at least looking at the numbers, right? They're looking up each player.
Numbers
They're
are
looking-
both comparable.
But here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem that Billy's saying. If our league, these guys are just voting on the people they know they like. Let's just be realistic. Let's call it what it is, right? Let's call a spade a spade. Ain't nobody can sit there right now and say that when I went to vote for MVP, when I went to vote for most improved player, when I went to vote for defensive player, I looked at I went to the website and looked at their stats. Not anybody can sit there and say that, hey, you know what? Billy did finish here compared to who's
Hey,
the best
yo.
player.
I agree.
Hold on, to who's the best player in the league.
He finished second.
Okay?
Hey,
My-
yo.
but
He got drafted second.
But my
too.
point is nobody could sit there. Time out though. But nobody could sit there and recite those stats or those numbers. People were voting because that's what everybody else is saying. He's the best, or you know what? He's the most improved. Or here's a reputation. Like, what did Kale win his 5th defensive player? And I'm not ripping nobody. I'm talking about how this works. If you really want to go about it, you get a non-biased committee. Hey, Shaft, shout out to Shaft. Thank you for all your years of service, brother. for everything you've ever done to help put this league together, all the hard work you did behind the scenes. Inshallah, they can find somebody on this committee. Mind you, there's 2 openings. There's openings on the committee, Moti.
Stop it.
There's openings on the committee,
it.
Moti.
Hey, I take away. I mean, I try to take out the stress in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying there's openings on the committee, but you get a non-biased committee, and what you do is you take everybody's votes from the league, and then that's who you make your top 3, and then you go and you have these guys actually look into those numbers.
Man, if you give the committee the
Here's coming from a former
vote.
committee member. Here
I'm
we
not
go.
for- it's not former.
Oh, I thought you left.
No, I didn't leave.
Oh, there was rumors.
Transition period. We
There
talked
was
about
rumors.
this.
Rumors that
So,
somebody was leaving.
listen, man, at the end of the day, you had 2 deserving candidates, and one was better than the other. That's it.
Okay.
I guarantee you that if you gave Cam a choice, you swap out an MVP for a championship, he's doing it all day.
Well,
Mabruk.
I didn't finish.
Everybody.
I think if everybody would have waited till after the championship and voted, it wouldn't have been the vote. What was the vote?
Exactly.
Billy,
Yeah,
what was the vote?
I mean, yeah.
That might have something to do with it.
You
Billy
would've
was
got
at
my
the regular
yeah.
season. Billy
You would have
was
got
at
my
the
vote.
regular
Everything.
season.
guys. It
It
was
was
a
a-
regular season MVP.
Based off my.
It was a landslide.
Yeah, it was a landslide.
It was. You know what?
Wow.
I should have. Listen, me.
Wow.
I always vote. I always vote. He's on my
70-30.
team. He's the
Wow.
most important player on our team. I voted Cam. There's no shame in
Wow.
it. This
It's
is the
too
truth.
brutal.
Wow,
Guys,
you're a
it's
captain.
the truth.
Wow,
It's the
you're
truth.
captain. Wow,
To be
he's,
honest with you, hold on, relax, relax.
he's
relax.
too political.
And it's not. It's
You
the
are.
truth.
You are. You're
I
supposed to
always
your
vote
teammate, bro.
if it's a decision between 2 people. I always vote for the guy with the higher record.
That's terrible.
Simple as that.
Another stat. Yeah, I'm
I'm saying
Hold
where
on.
not. I said if it's close.
Can I finish
Guys,
my point?
another. Go ahead, Billy, go
It's
ahead.
close.
So Kamal's team, big ups to Cam. I love you, bro. His team won without him when he was hurt. My team lost without me when I was hurt. Right. So if you go based off,
You weren't hurt. You were
Oh, sorry,
suspended.
suspended. My bad.
He
And
wasn't-
Tony did
I
that.
suspended him.
So if you base off the MVP,
Did
if-
you want him having game film of you?
Yo, didn't
That's
Cam's team
probably
lose?
stop,
They
bro.
they
I'm
won
be
without
real.
him.
Forget just
Bro.
having a game against him before that playoff game. Like what he did to me in that playoff game, I'm still having.
Yeah, but if he
I have
would have showed
nightmares.
that in the regular season,
I
Fahmy
would have
is
adjusted,
methodical.
and it would have been a different story.
Fahmy is methodical. He saw something very tiny, a little trip that wasn't even worth anything. He said, "Hey, you're going up AB next week. We can't let him know the blueprint because he's gonna dissect it and he's gonna call a triple team." I love
And I
AB.
wasn't ready for that.
I love AB, and I told him before the game, weeks before, I told him, "Hey man, it's gonna be a long night for you if you decide to go
Mochi.
single coverage." I told him that.
Mochi,
Who played you the best?
apologize. I'm
Be
apologize.
honest.
Who played me? Can I be straight up forward without anybody getting filmed?
Yeah.
here?
No, we don't get hurt.
I'm at a point right now where I play
No,
basketball.
no. Somebody
Hold on.
pick one player, man.
Hold on, let me finish.
Let him do his thing.
I'm at a point right now in my basketball where I don't care who's guarding me and nobody affects me. I'm
Hey,
One player, man. Come on.
Hey, pound it. I got no problem with that.
One player.
No, no, no.
Hey, I'll give you the player that guards him the best.
I got no problem with that.
I don't give him the
Moti.
ball.
Hey, Buckets, I love it. I love what you're saying. But
Moti.
there's one player.
He had me so.
Bro.
I'm not saying give you problems,
Hey.
but hey, he guards you the best.
Hey, Ahmed Salama.
Ahmed
Ahmed
Salama, 4 blocks.
4 blocks.
Four
in the
blocks
game
on Billy.
against
Ain't nobody
Billy
can say
Bucket.
that. 4 blocks
Single
in one game.
coverage.
Yup.
That was my former
was-
teammate.
it was,
I love him.
you guys
and he
done?
only
Yeah,
dropped
give
and
him-
faked an injury because he was upset with everybody else, not me. I'm sorry for that.
There he goes. 2 nickels. That's the only way he drops a dime. 2 nickels.
Ooh.
5 points, 5 rebounds.
Hey,
Anyways,
go ahead.
Good enough.
No, I'm gonna read off a couple comments, but go ahead.
so to answer your question, I love and respect everybody I go up against, but really nobody affected me, even on the double and triple teams, right? Because that's the level I'm at right now in regards to playing. Because when you go up in the 30 and over league, I got blocked by Big Mo Abdurrahman and Tehran 20 times before I learned how to play correctly and move like how he's saying, right? It's failure. You learn. And that's where I'm at right now. So if I can go up against them now and score against them, I'm not worried about, all due respect, AB and Jamil and all these guys. I love you all, but it's just that's where I'm at.
He had it
telling
to
you, I'm the best
where
defensive player.
there was. Listen, man. I still
Me.
Moti. I still think about wallah the game's 2 weeks over, and I'm still thinking about it.
No, don't.
There was
Hey,
times.
can I-
there
can I-
was
Get some
times.
sleep, get
Hold
some
on,
sleep.
man. There was times that I wasn't trying to front him, on the inbound pass to where when he started moving around, like the way he spins now in the paint, he takes you from trying to be, trying to like my strength against Billy is behind him and really just like yeah, I get it.
Whoa.
I get it. What I'm saying is I ended up where I'm fronting him, right? So at times where you were telling, guys, we got to box out, right? So now I'm trying to put myself in position to where I can box out Billy, right? But Billy's movement in the paint with you trying to guard him before you know it, from where you're trying to get in front of him to box him out, all of a sudden he's in position and he's boxing you out.
That's under trial and error.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he's learned to move throughout the paint. He's learned to feel what side you're giving him pressure, and Billy's
Hey,
like,
yo.
like, you guys want to keep finding
Out of hand today.
pause. I'm just telling you, man. No one's worked harder than this man.
Yeah, for sure.
This man deserves it. And Tony, I know that wasn't on purpose, but I would tell you with the way I play, not being able to see that earlier in the season, it had me all
right, hey, I got a
sorts of
question.
We
whack.
got Mo
Hey,
Mary.
can
Mo
I
Mary
hold him
said-
to single digits?
Yeah.
There you go. Mo Mary said Billy needs to come back next season. All right, that's what he
Come
said.
on.
Love you, Mo.
Tie-in Tax and Accounting Services said speed and hunger beat Nabil Abdullah and Mo Soufi in a basketball game. Might be an inside comment.
That's my
Inside-
cousin Hussein Khalil. Big
real?
ups.
Yeah.
Big ups. Who's?
They beat Mo Soufi in the
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, that's right, because you guys
Yeah,
were talking.
I don't-
Allegedly.
I don't believe it.
Mo Sufi.
I believe it.
I
I love that guy.
Shout out to Mo Sophie, good guy. All right, so there you go. That was the LOL conversations. We hope that you enjoy it. Any final comments, final words, guys, before we shift over back into fantasy realm, fantasy football? Billy, any last things that you want to mention?
Again, reiterating, we all love each other. We talk, and it's all banter. And I want you guys to differentiate the difference between banter talk and and basketball and versus real life. We're all brothers. We all love each other. At the end of the day, alhamdulillah, we all walked away healthy and successful. And the most successful were me and Tony, alhamdulillah. Hopefully every season is like that, right?
Well, you, Tony, Assam, your team.
Love my team.
Not just the two of you.
Well, they're not here.
It's not just you either.
And this room, what I meant, right?
Yo, Billy's a professional, man.
So
Yeah, 100%. I said it. We're either going to get the on the record Billy or off the record Billy. And I called him a couple days ago and I asked him. He's like, "What's up, Abe? What's up, Abe?"
Depends on the
I
question.
said, "Billy, what are we getting? Are we getting on the record or are we getting off the record?
depends on the question, my boy.
It is.
Am I getting the real Billy off the record or am I getting the showman?"
So are we getting on the record, Billy, right now?
Right now, you're getting on the record. This is 100%
One final
on the
thing.
record.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Bosh. Instrumental in my basketball increase and getting better. He's been there since day one. Love you, Bosh. Love you, Cam. Love you guys.
Shout out to Boss
love
enjoying a nice trip in Hawaii right now. Inshallah, arrive safely back home to Michigan whenever
Yep.
he comes
Safe
back.
travels.
Let's give a shout out to Unique Coney Island, Sambo. We appreciate him and their support. And then we're shifting this over to fantasy
Going to
football,
now?
NFL talk. Yep.
Okay.
You need something that's gonna hit the spot? Unique Coney Island. Come get it while it's hot. Unique Coney Island. Like G Mac Cash said it, man. Make sure you stop by Unique Coney Island. They're famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, burgers, and much more. They also now have a reward system where every 100 points you get $7 off your next meal. So be sure to visit their website at uniqueconeyisland.com or call them at 1586-554-7931.
Degree, he went and did nursing.
All right, shout out to
It's
this
on
guy
water.
right here. What was his name again? Hussein
Yup.
Khalil.
Tax.
Titan Tax said it's a fact. SummerSlam 1999. So Sufi Nabil, y'all have to fact check this. Nabil might be watching. I don't know about Sufi. Sufi, you never know his schedule.
Hey,
You
cousin
never know what
Who,
he's
since
doing.
you're watching, you could always be a sponsor here at Oz Media, brother.
Shout
Choo,
out to
choo,
you.
choo, choo.
You know,
Fratelli's, he owns
shout out to
Fratelli's.
you.
And
I see. Oh, Fratelli's too.
Yeah.
Owner of Fratelli's.
Oh, Fratelli's,
Imagine-
yeah.
Imagine your banner right there, Big Who's.
Yeah.
With your cousin
Oh,
Bill.
I'm reaching out to him soon.
We
we got some stuff coming up.
Yep,
He's
there we
one of
go.
my big sponsors.
So with that said, let's keep it rolling now. Let's talk some NFL talk. All right. First and foremost, AB's boys. He got Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, and there is news this week that there is some, talk in Brandon Graham, which was a very interesting move that he made. Usually he's the captain, the leader. He knows when to say something and when not to say something. He's out for the year now. Has a podcast with, I don't know, maybe he's in an emotional state right now or something. He decided to expose that there's some issues going on between AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. And they say that it's not. But overall, what do y'all think of the whole situation? Do you think there's more to it? And then also, what do you think about Brandon Graham making that move? Moti, I'm looking at you. You can start us off.
Yeah, the whole situation to me, I think this happens in every team, every
Locker room.
his locker room. Yeah, I mean, there's always problems. There's problems when we were kids, when we were playing. There's probably an issue on their team, the Champions team, that we don't know about.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So every team goes through this. I don't have an issue with the beef, because I think receivers are divas, and they just want the ball all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the quarterback's job is to win the game by all means, right? So he's throwing the ball to he has three options, right? He's scanning the field. If one guy is not open, he's supposed to go to his other reads. And if AJ Brown, if he sees him and he's locked up, it's whatever. But that's as far as that. But as far as Brandon Graham is a leader, right? For him to say that, I think, and this is my opinion, I think he just got tired of the bull crap. He said, "Let me throw it out in the media." All right. Sometimes when coaches do this or teammates do this, when they throw something out in the media, it's to wake you up, to stop bull crap. Let's get this together. Let's make this work. We're second in the NFC. We have a championship on our mind, right? We don't got time for this. I don't like him. Like whatever. But I didn't think it was real, Omar, until that drive in the end zone when he missed a AJ Brown wide open.
Slant.
That slant. That's the first read.
Yeah, for sure.
And
He threw a harder pass to
100%. But that's the first read. He's going that
Calcaterra?
right there.
That's the Calcaterra one, right?
So that's when I knew the beef was real.
Now,
Yeah.
by the way, this is
I'm surprised your answer took that long because you only had one bite of that donut, and I know that
It's on me.
Yeah.
His third one that he doesn't
Oh,
like.
I kept looking at it. He said,
The third one that he doesn't
Pause,
like.
man. What's going on, man? Hey, I just want to say this first of all. Jalen Hurts, as much as he's like a great, vocal leader, says the right things in the media. There's always news about him every year about some stuff. You know what I mean? You know how you hear things about Kyle Murray and how he wasn't in the great,
I think they're gonna move on from if they don't win it. I think they're gonna move on from AJ Brown.
I agree. I think so too. But anyways, what are your
Because
thoughts on the
it's
whole
not the
situation?
first time.
What are your thoughts on the whole situation?
I mean, from a guy that's been dealing with a diva somewhat all year, sometimes you got to feed, certain players in certain situations and let them thrive. You just got to, massage the ego a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Hey, good job.
Here's a
Give him the
Hadith
ball.
dinner.
Listen, there's nothing wrong. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Great players expect to make great plays, and that's what AJ Brown wants to do.
Okay. Billy, I know you don't know too much about the situation. Maybe you heard about it in the news and stuff, but you got a player complaining. You got a quarterback who's the leader of the team.
What are you doing?
All right. So, what are your thoughts on the whole?
So Tony's my quarterback,
yeah.
right?
Who you talking to?
What's going on?
Go ahead.
Tony's my quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Who's the wide receiver again?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
Arthur Juan.
Is he one of the best?
Mookie is
Yeah,
Devontae
top five.
Smith.
Arthur
He's
Juan's
top
a
five
great.
in the
Yeah,
league.
he's,
Is he valuable?
Very.
He is.
Who's more expendable, the quarterback or the wide receiver?
Wide receiver.
That's a great
Wide receiver.
claw. I say they can get rid of the wide
Yeah.
receiver. They're
Yeah.
gonna end up
So it's
keeping
different from our situation.
The quarterback
Yeah.
holds the team together, though.
Yeah.
Listen, the most important thing is winning. You got to figure out how to win.
Well,
Somebody
they
has
are
to-
they
winning.
gotta address. They gotta
somebody has
address
to
the
compromise,
problem, right?
Because it's
Yeah,
going to
address-
blow up. It's going to get bad soon, right? So they have to compromise. They got to sit them down in a room. Unfortunately, grown men act like babies sometimes. You should know in our league.
Well, we definitely.
They have to sit them in a room and they have to figure it out. Like me and Tony did, right?
Hey guys, but real quick, I think the one of the other issues are they probably have beef off the field.
I think that's what it is. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's what it
You know,
could be.
I think that's
Hey,
what I think it is.
girls could be involved by the way. So,
yeah, well, yeah.
It's always a girl.
But I go with.
They're young. They're in their 20s, right?
You know,
You know what?
Listen,
I ain't ever think about that. Moti always be like peeping this stuff
Yeah.
out.
90%
This
of
is
beef.
why, bro. This
90%
Well,
of beef's
yeah.
over girl.
As a matter of
Why
fact,
you think
now looking
why you
back on
think
that
Jared
first
Goff?
championship, I think you quitting on us made us realize, like, hey, if this guy's gonna give up on us, then we need to look at ourselves. And then he set mirrors to everybody on that team.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know why we got a mirror.
Hey, at first you didn't get it. You thought I was making fun of your little beard. You
Yeah,
grew.
that's what I thought. I was like, is it off?
Yeah.
What beard?
He had a little beard growing.
Yeah.
At that
At
time.
one point.
I see
I,
three.
well, I was gonna say. I mean, we got Jared Goff because of something like that. Talked about Sean McVay's girl, and there's a little. I think right now there's an issue in Philly with.
Why you pick this jersey today, man?
That's
What's
what I'm
wrong with you,
saying, man.
What are you doing,
because
man?
That's why I was like, what the hell?
Because listen,
He went to Miami.
not at all. This is
Wow.
this is my
That's
guy.
a little greedy.
This is Andre Reed. This is why
It's a
we're
little
83.
greedy.
I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan, and
Oh my God.
I
This
love,
explains a lot.
I love me some Lions. Yeah, I'm 0-2 in the championships. I know I can't win the championships. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm like the Buffalo Bills. Tony, I know where you were going.
I didn't even know.
All I'm saying is this: I grew up a Buffalo Bills fan, and I think as much as Detroit and us, I consider Detroit us now because you guys have definitely pushed me onto that bandwagon to where I'm officially a fan again because ain't nobody went to more games at the Pontiac Silverdome than I did. I'll tell you that.
All aboard.
Were you working in the parking lot?
Oh, no, we was at the game.
Bandwagon Express, right?
We was at the game.
That's good.
We was at the
It's
game.
okay.
Okay, let's go back to Jalen Hurts. AJ Brown. I mean,
Yeah,
AJ Brown
man.
situation. Go back. My bad. I threw you off.
Miller, I like Salt. He was right when he made that clip with you guys. Listen, Jalen Hurts is not the answer over there. I don't think he is.
Mitt has already changed his mind.
I know he loves Jalen Hurts,
He
but
loves Jalen
let's
Hurts.
go back to his original thought on the guy.
I don't.
I think Jalen Hurts is having a hard time in the passing game. He wants to, with obviously Saquon, the addition of Saquon. Listen, Saquon is the reason they're number 2. Saquon's the reason they're on this win streak. Saquon's the reason that they're having success right now. Because if you left it in the hands of Jalen Hurts right now, based off of even what's just happening in the receiver room, with what he's doing, that team would be the Dallas Cowboys.
And that's why the Lions would
Yeah.
smack the Eagles because we stopped that run
100%.
game. And Jalen Hurts, we're going to force him to be a quarterback, and we'll see what happens there. We got a couple comments I want to read off. Shout out to Titan Tax and Accounting Services. Said, let me know how much I owe my handle, Titan Tax. Not looking for a free shout out. You can get the free shout out. We can discuss things later, though. AB, you're indoors. Why the shades? Said
Hussein.
Hussein. Jalen Hurts is
Just what I
trash.
do.
Mo Noman only throws 100 yards every game, but unfortunately still a top 5 fantasy quarterback because that boy finds ways to score touchdowns. Mo Malahi, my question is, why didn't they have a Finals MVP award? Hashtag Billy Buckets. Tony, Coach and GM of the Year. Love you, Tone. That hug was priceless. Would you have like a championship hug?
Yeah, man. Half court.
Yeah, that was a big a lot.
I didn't get
was
one of
in
those, man.
Ziad Hadi.
You're not Hamtramck.
I know you guys have a Philly market, Salt. But how lucky are we to have the Lions? The Eagles have been great the past 2 years, yet nobody seems to like each other. That team won't last. Yes, I agree, man. The Lions, I'm telling you, I get that 04 Pistons vibe a lot with this team, man. There's just a lot of great things that are coming along, and just, we're enjoying the whole, I don't want to, we're just enjoying the whole situation.
No, for sure.
What up, fellas? It's Dino. Shout out to Dino. I got a tough one for y'all boys. I got to start 2 people out of these 4. Scary Terry, Zach Sharp, Elvin Kamara, and Sutton. Wow, that's great. I was about to say Scary Terry and Sharp automatically, and then I read the next 2. I don't like Kamara this week. I'm sorry. I know AB
I don't
has
either.
him.
That's why you don't like him.
Because
What do you mean?
It plays a role. It plays a role.
it does a little bit.
Me and Omar going against each other in fantasy, and I got Kamara on my team.
Zach Charbonnet is a must start.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree with that.
Okay, so now
Yeah,
it
he's
comes
getting the
to-
bulk. He's getting the bulk of all the load. So he's
Hey, yo.
literally-
Oh, 3 people. Wow, he said 3 people. Does that change anything for anybody?
Yeah, man. Sick Camara.
Really?
Guys,
Number 4
Sutton-
fantasy.
Okay, no.
Why? Because the backup third string quarterback.
Yes, absolutely.
All
That
right,
has
so a
a-
lot
that
of
I
plays
actually
a
think
role.
a lot of
dumb
balls
bluffs.
Kamara.
Yeah, a lot
on,
of dumb
guys.
bluffs
I mean,
for Kamara.
all right.
I don't even remember
All
right
right,
now.
so give me his
Oh,
line.
not even thinking.
Washington?
6 catches, 40 yards.
Yeah.
50.
All right.
And then 11
30
carries,
yards rushing?
33 yards.
He's not
Okay,
getting
that's
33
13
yards
points.
rushing. No, he's not.
Listen, the point is you
No,
have
he's
way
not.
more
No,
upside.
he's not. He's
All right,
getting-
Zach
he's-
Charbonnet is a must.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I think
then
he
you
is.
got Scary Terry and Sutton.
Yeah.
Both got great matchups. I'm telling you, man, I would sit Kamara in this situation.
No way.
That's crazy, though. It's fantasy playoff,
Hold on, I'm
Tony.
gonna tell you.
I know, but you're looking at a name.
I mean,
Look
he's
at
the
a
number
matchup.
4 fantasy.
So
running
Washington.
back.
All right, who
So
do you-
Washington
who do you
versus
rather-
New Orleans. That can, listen. No, man. Kamara.
New Orleans has no corners.
So Scary
Hey,
Terry.
yes, they do. His name is Lattimore.
No, they traded
No,
him.
they traded him.
Oh,
Yeah.
New Orleans. You said-
Washington.
You said Washington don't have corners.
No,
No,
he
I
said
said
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Oh,
New
see.
Orleans. That's actually Lattimore's
You're right
playing.
about that.
Lattimore's
'Cause
playing.
I was gonna say Lattimore's about to lock up whoever they got.
So who do you, Mohammed? Who you starting? 3 of them. Or who you sitting out of the 4? Let's just do that.
Listen, I'm saying Scary Terry. All right.
I don't mind that.
You know, Scary Terry, he has one good game, one off game. One good game where he's been inconsistent all year.
Not even that. If they take a big lead in this game with the third string quarterback playing for New Orleans, like the pass game's going to be out. So.
I read a
I was
stat,
gonna
though.
say that. I was
read
gonna
a
say
stat.
that.
I think they're
Scary
still
Terry-
trying to get my man Daniels Rookie of the Year, bro.
So Scary Terry, they said a stat. It's like 6 of the last 7 games or 7 of the last 8 games. He's either had 98 yards or a touchdown in every single game in the last 8-9 games.
Yeah, with that being said, I think they focus on the run game. Daniels gonna probably run himself too. I just don't like Scary Terry in this situation.
It's very tough, Dino. I know we're not really answering it, but I guess, yeah, we did. He got Terry, he got Kamara. How about you, AB? Who are you saying in this situation? I am going to go...
I mean, it's either going to be, like, to me, it's one of the receivers.
It's one of the two that they said.
And I'd rather start Sutton because I think that Denver and Indy are going to be
Sutton is a lock.
Well, they're going to be in the game.
You guys know Scary Terry's a top 10 fantasy receiver, too.
No, and I understand that, but you got to understand you can't play a top 10 receiver just because he's a top 10 receiver and the fact of what a matchup might be.
What's the matchup?
It's a green light matchup.
It's green light for pretty much.
What I'm
listen,
saying, though,
Kamara-
is when you're comparing them to other players and what the matchups could be and what the game flow might be and what the score might be and to which way they're going to start going is going to be more run heavy than pass heavy. I'd rather get a receiver in there or running backs in games that if you feel like your team's going to have the lead now, we're going to run the ball out, right? We're going to run the clock out. This guy's going to get more touches. They're going to play it safer.
So
Kamara's going to
can we
get more
all
touches.
agree is
I'ma
between
tell you
Terry
this,
and
Dino.
Kamara?
I'm gonna
Can
tell
we
you
agree?
this, Dino. All I can guarantee
Oh, here we go.
is that Elvin Kamara will get single-digit fantasy points.
No
this week.
way.
Wow.
No way. You just.
All I can guarantee.
Is it because Omar's Hamtramck and you're Hamtramck? Bro, I'm telling you, Kamara's going to one to beat you.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
You can't... Wait,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Kamara,
I
the
said
Kamara
it.
gets suspended for beating somebody because you can't put those same words into a sentence, man. Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
got.
he did.
There's a-
Kamara? No, he didn't. He's not right.
That's
right.
Some big words, brother.
Not
I'm
right,
just
right?
telling you.
I don't even
They-
watch football like that. I already know.
They jumped the guy in Vegas.
Yeah, I got Kamara saying right now, but man, I'm so worried he's gonna go
People
off
get
this week when he shouldn't. Washington will blow the Saints out the water, and Kendra Miller will come in at halftime. You know what? I'm with Tony. Sit Kamara. Start Scary, start Sutton, and start Charbonnet. AB Abraham's going down this week, man. All
I
right.
mean, I'm already projected to lose by 20.
Well, nothing can happen. All right,
I'm like Team Billy Buckets right now.
I was gonna say it doesn't matter about projections.
air
brother.
horn, Yusuf. Air horn.
Doesn't matter
quickly.
about projections.
It doesn't. Projections do not matter.
Yeah, it really don't.
Will Bill Belichick succeed as a UNC as a college coach? Yes or no?
It doesn't matter.
Come on, man. Answer the question. Yes or no? What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Because it doesn't, man. I do think that he is a pro coach, man. He shouldn't have done that. Can he succeed? It's NIL.
went and chased his
He's got a
girlfriend,
name.
man.
He's got a name, guys. He's
Does she
got a
really
name.
go to UNC,
Guy's
guys?
He's got a
70
name.
The guy's
Does she really
70 something
go? It
years
doesn't
old.
matter.
Hell yeah.
He has
she's
a
going.
name.
You know what? He got a
He
name.
has an
People will
image,
go there.
and he has a likeness.
Yes, people go there.
Okay, so will he succeed as a coach? I'm not about no.
Well, what's successful to you?
Bolt make it top 12 playoff team.
I don't see that.
By the time he's done over there,
No.
you don't see it.
No.
Okay, AB, will he succeed?
In 5 years, he
I don't think he'll be there that long, man. I think.
No,
they're-
here's the thing. He's got the option of opting out. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
And before he did finalize the deal with North Carolina, he reached out to the Jets for an example. He's just kind of giving NFL teams one last chance, but he does have in his contract if an NFL team is out there and then the availability comes that he can opt out or he could be bought out or whatever it may be. These guys getting $10 million a year for college coach.
Yeah.
If he sticks there for the 5 years, hearing from some of his older players that played for him, and then me being an ACC guy, I don't like it because Miami's got to go up against them. No, but come on, we're talking about Bill Belichick, bro. He can control the recruits coming in. He's talking to parents and telling parents, hey, listen, I know what the NFL's looking for.
For sure.
I found Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I drafted Tom Brady. I found him.
I agree. I think Bill Belichick will be successful. I think they're going to have a nice jump next year. I think he stays there no more than 2 years, though. I have a feeling that after the second year where they do make a lot of noise, that's when he's going to be like, all right, the NFL team's going to say, okay. I don't know what it is they had against him, but they're going to put their pride to the side and get him back into the NFL after 2
Well, he
years.
was the villain for so long.
Yeah, he was. Moti, Bill Belichick?
Yeah, man, I think this is the issue with workaholics. The guy's in his 70s and he still want to work, full time because it's a full time job. He is, I think he found a new life.
24.
Yeah, with his girlfriend. I think she brought him more life. more energy, a lot of blue chew over there. But overall, Ahmad, like Fahmy said, what a success, right? I think Deion Sanders is a success. He did not make the top 12. He did not get a conference championship. I think what he's doing is successful.
I
right?
agree. If it's something similar to that,
if it's something similar to that, yeah, because UNC is in the ACC, right?
ACC.
They have to deal with Clemson's. You know what I'm saying? So, if he's
Just
there,
Clemson's, huh?
if he's there battling.
Not the SMUs and the Miami.
Oh, I like him.
And the
like,
Virginias. No.
SMU.
Virginia
But
Tech.
if he's up there competing, I think it's successful.
All right, last but not least, Billy's cousin, okay? Farhat Yusuf, all right, who is, I'm just joking, it's not Billy's cousin, but he's from Farmington Hills native. Got his Lions season tickets revoked after his altercation with Matt LaFleur, and he apologized. He apologized and put it out there
I didn't see
that, he said he'll do whatever he needs to do to get his tickets back because this year is so special. That's messed up to get your tickets revoked right before the Buffalo Bills game, too.
What did he do?
So it was an altercation.
Quick recap.
Basically. So if y'all watched the clip, it was before the game started. When how people hold the flag and when they do the sing the national anthem. So he was one of the people holding the flag, and you can see him chirping with Matt LaFleur. And then Matt LaFleur is like telling people to kick this guy out of here, get this guy out of here. Players started to come in from the Green Bay Packers. This was last Thursday against the Packers, and so. He basically.
He was like on the field.
He was
holding
on the field
flag?
holding the flag and chirping with Matt LaFleur, and then he was kind of probably cussing him out. Pretty much saying that we're gonna, beat you. But nice. I'm saying it nicely right now. Probably using a couple curse words here and there. By the way, a Muslim brother of ours too. I don't be person. So long story short. He got his season tickets revoked, and it was a story. And actually, I had Ziad messaged me, said you should get him on the show, and I was like, I'm gonna reach out to this guy, because he's from here, from Michigan, Farmington Hills. And long story short, his season tickets revoked, but he apologized, publicly apologized. Channel 4 interviewed him, and he also said that he'll do whatever he needs to do in terms of whoever he has to apologize to get his tickets back because this is a special year. So my question to you is, should that have happened? Like, what? Do you think that was overboard, or do you think that's something that is necessary because you can't mess with other teams, coaches, players? You can't be a problem as a fan. What do you think?
Listen, this is Lions fever, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is the result of that. But at the end of the day, Ahmad, let's keep it real. What he did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? His job was to go there. It was actually a privilege what he was doing.
This is national news. ESPN had it as a tab.
Yeah,
Lions fan gets tickets revoked.
Yeah, what he did was actually a privilege what the Lions organization do to the season ticket holders. They give them an opportunity to get on the field and do these extra things. It's like a perk of theirs, right? So for him to get on the field and jaw to the other side's coach, to me is crazy. It's disrespectful. In my opinion. But to revoke his season tickets is also crazy to me. I don't think it's fair. He paid a lot of money for them. But as a punishment to show others to not do that, I think is justified, right? You know what I'm saying? At least for this year. But if it's forever, is it forever?
I think it's season tickets revoked.
Oh,
so I think
if it's this season,
No, forever.
it's forever. It's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, season tickets getting revoked. It's not just for one
Are you assuming, or did you read
No.
and see where it
Yeah.
says forever?
I did not
We're
read
asking you a
forever.
question. I'm asking you a question, Tony. You're talking to us like you read it, bro. You're talking like
I got
it's
a call.
obvious.
He got a call.
from
Okay.
Fahad Yusuf.
Okay.
And he saw me on Oz Media, and
Okay.
he thought I was the guy to reach out to.
Not Fahad al-Sakaf, Fahad Yusuf.
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, tell me a little bit about what's going on. He's like, man, I was just talking smack and I ended up giving him your number. And he told me, yeah, man, I love this team. I want to be a part of this team. I've been a part of this team for the process. And they're trying to take me out of that. And, I'm just
Lifetime?
hurt by
They
it.
said lifetime band?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Are you for sure? Tony?
No, man. He's just talking. Stop.
Guys.
Tony.
I mean, he's saying, I don't know.
Listen.
I don't think it's a lifetime ban. That's kind of crazy, lifetime ban.
That's what he told me.
Okay. They're not gonna. Then they're gonna make it into a season. Then if they did do
Probably.
a lifetime.
Or he can just find
Billy
someone
just-
else to do it. I agree with Moti, by the way. I
Yeah.
agree with everything Moti said. It's a privilege. Like, I think they should revoke it. I think that.
Well, for what? Just the season?
I think with whatever they want to do, they're going to make an example. Listen, on the privilege, if you're going to go on the field, you can represent an organization, you can represent the fans, okay? You don't need some again, I'm just take his name out of it. Let's just say we don't know who he is, right? Some John Doe. We don't need some jackass doing that. We really don't.
I don't
Think about it
think
as a
it's that
business.
serious.
Well, but it is though. It is though.
I mean,
how would you?
Matt LaFleur
How
was
would you?
snapping?
Yeah. How do you? It is
Yeah,
though.
but, I mean,
It is
you
though
know,
that-
sometimes the stress of coaching and you going in, bro, you got to expect that, man. As players, as coaches going into a
You know what you
visiting
need? You know what
team,
you should do then?
Like, you know
You know what you
got to
should-
hear about that.
Yeah. You know what you should do then?
Coaches are passionate, yeah, Tone. You know, I remember my high school.
You go in the
coach-
40 and over chat, Tone, and tell them that.
Hey,
It's just trash talk.
He did the throat slash to the floor.
yeah.
He said, like, we're going to kill you.
Okay.
But he's,
Done.
Come on, man.
Guys.
It's nothing.
It takes two to tango.
Done.
Hey, you know what?
There's no way the guy's going to react without Matt LaFleur starting or saying something or vice versa.
Even if he did.
I'm just saying,
we gonna
I
kill
get it. I get it.
Come
that-
on, guys, man. What happened? They used to do that
he
all
said that,
the time.
and he got a beard on. You got to remember that, too.
Well, hold on. Vice versa. Okay, vice versa.
Guys.
What if we were in Green Bay and that happened, and then we were talking like that to Dan Campbell?
I swear nothing would
And
happen.
they made.
I
And
think
it
Dan
made.
Campbell would not react the way LaFleur reacted.
I think people would be afraid to talk to Dan Campbell like that.
Okay.
Hey, did y'all see the Dan Campbell look
I'm
like?
just
Let me tell you
saying
something,
though. I'm
brother.
just.
Funny. That's
I'm.
hilarious. There's
But
actually
I'm
a couple
just
of them that
saying
look like
though.
Don't
I'm
do
just
it.
saying though. That I think I feel it's justified.
Hey,
Listen, guys.
listen, can we just say this, man? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. We're in a position right now where it's like, sometimes, man, we need, like, I like the rowdy fans. I like the fans that are gonna, like, make the coaches and the players from opposite.
That's the limit, man.
Mo
Very
T is
uncomfortable.
definitely talking about somebody's mama.
Heck yeah, he is.
From the stands,
Yeah.
From the stands.
but not on the field.
Hey, how much
I'm
are
that
season
close
tickets,
to a
by the way?
coach, and
You ain't,
How much
you
are
ain't,
season
got-
tickets,
you
by
ain't
the
gonna
way,
tell him, hey, your girl look fine,
I heard it's
and try to get in his head that way.
Bro, Thanksgiving Day seats. Thanksgiving Day seats were going for like $1,200 a
bills,
seat.
Season tickets.
bills online. Season tickets, man. People got clutch. I mean, if you sold your bills online tickets to this game, you probably got your money back for season tickets. Because
Yeah.
of
Oh,
how,
really?
Oh yeah, the
Hey,
price
guys,
of the
at the
tickets
end of
have
the day,
skyrocketed.
at the end of the day, coaches are very passionate people. They're very emotional. You know, they have to lead a team. My high school coach one time told me, "Stop playing like a."
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. You got to do all
Well, I mean, yeah, just get better. But then another thing is,
clear.
another thing is,
I
another thing is these coaches also. I mean, got to be protected some way too. You know what I mean? They can't have somebody on. They can't have somebody on,
Oh, wow.
on the field just yelling at them.
that was a diamond.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Hey,
Yo, dog.
So listen,
Hey.
with that said, Yusuf,
Hey.
you in the camera.
Hey, I ain't say nothing.
Hey,
I ain't
Mo
say nothing.
T, if he was on the field with Matt LaFleur, hey, yo, Matt, hey, who's that? And you gonna get in his head?
All right. With that said, first of all, believe it or not, we're already at 12:40, so we're gonna only do our Boom Phillies, and then what we're looking forward to the most. Let's run our last ad of today and give a shout out. Today is Sunday and it's football Sunday, so food is a great place to recommend. And shout out to Wing Fellas and Yusuf. So let's, you can't go wrong with Wing Fellas on a football Sunday. Great combination. So shout out to Wing Fellas, and we're gonna close out the show.
Do you know what goes perfect with the big game or your favorite TV show? Some deliciously tender wings from Wingfellas. Wingfellas Restaurant is home to the best wings in Michigan. With over 20 different sauces and seasonings to choose from, you can make sure every wing order you make caters to your taste buds. They have 7 different locations in Michigan. They have a location in Dearborn, Southfield, Detroit, Belleville, Wyandotte, Flint, and Taylor. So no matter where you are at in the state, Wingfellas is your one-stop shop for some fall-off-the-bone wings. Also, be sure to visit them at their website at thewingfellas.com.
I'm just gonna add them on.
Wow, I only got 5 Boom Phillies, guys. What am I doing?
I have no idea.
They only had 3. So.
Man, why do I got Isaiah Davis in here? See how y'all be trying to get me, dog? Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. These last couple weeks.
That's on you.
Get the heck out of here, Isaiah Davis.
All right, guys. Hey, listen.
Go ahead, dude, Tony.
If
Thanks. Zach Charbonnet
this is the
projected
fantasy
18.
playoffs. This is the fantasy
I'm not
playoffs.
believing him either, man.
Okay, this is the fantasy playoffs. Year in and year out. At this time is when you should be listening the most to the host of the Fantasy Guys. 85% going
my
in
God.
to week 15 of the playoffs. This is when it gets real. Staggering 98% last week On Boom Phillies. Ready.
Go ahead.
Adam Thielen.
Nice.
Calvin Ridley.
Not
Chris,
nice.
Chris Boswell. Garrett Wilson. Dicker the Kicker.
Hey.
And none other than Gus the Bus. Gus Edwards.
Hey, can you guys look up what Chuba Hubbard is projected? I like Chuba Hubbard a lot. this
13
week.
or something.
Oh, I'm for sure booming him. And Garrett Wilson, I do like him this week. I don't want to be a homer because I got him on my team, but I do like him against Jacksonville. But I don't know if I'm gonna boom him. What's Judy projected? Boom Fahmis? How much?
I don't know, man. I'm just throwing him out there because I think he's gonna have I really feel like he's gonna have like a 30-point game.
Yeah, you know,
Judy?
I like Judy.
14.
14.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have like a 30.
And whatever calls out. What's Elijah Moore projected? Actually, that's probably a safer one. And Fryermuth.
No, he's gonna for the Jameis is Jameis.
Who do you want to know?
Fryermuth and Elijah Moore. AB, go ahead. Say your boom feelings, AB.
Oh man, I didn't know we were going already, man. Normally you're sitting there talking about the percentages and
8.3.
I got it, guys. So listen, we're gonna give you a little bit of what's going on here. As far as our boom Phillies, we only
Elijah
got a
Moore,
couple,
20.
We only got a couple weeks left here. So with 3 weeks left, we have our guests 26.4%. Our leader is the man that's not here, Mr. MSU. Erica at 32.4. Mo T with his primetime.
Play dudes prime time.
Thank you. Play dudes primetime 29.5. Jose is just. I just don't think it's
Not having a good year.
I just don't think he's into it right now. 20.4%. Tony, slight edge over me at 29.7. I'm at 29.4. And the hostess with the most this year, Omar, 30.9. So
Tight.
3 weeks left.
Ratonio's one. Ratonio's one. Omar's two. Tony's three. And hold on. Moti's 4, and I'm 5.
All right, there we go.
That's close.
What's your boom feelings of the week, AB?
I'm going light this week, man. I'm going light. I'm going Jordan Addison. I feel like he's gonna have a big game. I'm going Smart, the tight end.
Street smart.
There you go for the Chargers. Yeah, absolutely. I think Jaden Reed's gonna bounce back from that 0-point game. I think they might just force feed him the ball a little bit.
Don't see it.
And I feel like Jerry Judy's gonna have a really, really big game with Njoku out and. Winston want to throw.
All right, I got Isaac Guerrero. I got Stone Smarts. Guerrendo did not boom on Thursday. I got Jordan Addison. I got Chuba Hubbard. I got Pat Fryermuth, who's been playing hot, especially with Pickens out. And I got one more spot left. A lot of games. 4 o'clock and Sunday and Monday.
just add
So
them
I'm
whenever.
just gonna leave it empty for right now until I look into it later on. But that's my boom Phillies.
Play dudes prime time. We got T.J. Hawkinson, Roma Dunze, Tyler Lockett, and Romeo Dobbs.
Hey, we got a question, by the way. Mark Andrews or TJ Hawk?
I'm going Mark Andrews.
Andrews, Baltimore. Who are they playing again? Giants. I'll go Andrews. By the way, Eric Otonia, the leader, has Amon-Ra, Xavier Worthy, Jaden Reed, Adam Thielen, and Tony Pollard, by the way. That's the boom
Andrews or
Phillies.
Hawk?
I'm hoping Hawk. I have Hawk. I have Hawk in the league, so I'm hoping Hawk.
Okay.
Go with your boy, Mark Andrews.
day.
All right, guys. What are y'all looking forward to the most? Detroit Lions, big game. Buffalo, huge game, actually. I just want to say this, like I said it last week, and I'm not saying that we are going to lose. I think we're going to win because it's such a big game, and I think players are ready to play. And we got a lot of people coming back from injury, too. Big names coming back from injury, too. But I'm just saying, nothing is going to change my mind if we lose any game from now till the rest of the season. Not just this game. Any game.
No. For me, the Minnesota, if that game is important and we lose it, it would.
It's not going to change my mind about the Detroit Lions. It's going to hurt us as a team in terms of rankings.
Okay.
So I'm saying it's not going to change my mind. Hey, by the way, we could lose one game of any game and still be the one seed.
It's this game.
Any game.
But let me tell you why this game. Let me tell you why. But
AFC.
rather it be this game. Let me
sure.
tell you why. Exactly. It's a non-divisional.
But it doesn't matter. We can lose any game.
I know.
but
I
he's
hear
saying-
you,
he's
but
saying
yeah,
from
I'm
that
saying why you would want it to be this game of games. You don't want it against an NFC opponent just in case some type of tiebreaker comes into play, Philly or something like that, and they go into where it's got to go. How's your record against NFC opponents or even division opponents? Okay, listen, Detroit's been playing on edge the last couple of weeks due to injury. Granted, a lot of injured players. Okay, Chicago game, I felt like Campbell didn't play as didn't call the game. It wasn't as aggressive. Fourth downs. We're kicking field goals. Chicago, if they didn't lose track of time at the end of that game, who knows what could have happened? Okay, we went aggressive last week against the Green Bay Packers, and we still pulled it out on the field goal at the end of the game. We're riding high right now, but we've been kind of slipping. I feel like there's a game that if we can afford that, if we have to lose a game and we need to get our mindset back right, maybe snap us back in reality, this could be the game. This is why I have the jersey on. Maybe jersey jinx the Bills for you guys, but what I'm saying is this would be the game I'd see. We got to get our asses handed to us one game.
Maybe we
Let's just
don't,
be
though,
real,
man.
dude.
Maybe we don't, man.
I know, but we can't listen, man.
We the Lions.
I swear, man. We're playing so well. Like I love the way we're playing, man.
Yeah, but
I
have
love
we
the way we're playing.
have we played so well in the last
yes,
2 weeks?
Yes, because at the end of the day, a win is a win.
I don't
in
see
the
how
NFL.
you like. I'm telling you, man. Green Bay game was the most impressive win in the last whatever.
I understand that, and I get that. I'm saying
So
we
we have been
went
playing well.
4 for 5 on fourth downs, except for the fact that we went for our own 30.
Quick question: Baker Mayfield or Bo Nix? Bo Nix against Indianapolis. Baker going up against the Chargers. This guy also has Mike Evans.
Wow, I'd probably play safe. Go Bo Nix, because if Baker does well,
And Chargers,
I mean,
do
if Evans does well,
and Chargers do have a really have a
Yeah.
really good defense. They Harbaugh got
Kyler
him
Murray
playing.
or Bo Nix.
That's tough.
Kyler Murray is playing
I'll go Bo Nix. I feel like he's just funner to watch too. Like Kyler Murray.
funner to watch.
He is,
James
man.
Conner against the Patriots.
Yeah,
So it's
against
Kyler
Pats.
Murray against the Patriots.
At home.
I'm hoping it's a James Conner type day for my other league. but-
Moti.
Yeah, I'm going Bo Nix, but I'm looking forward to, of course, a Lions win, man. You know, a Buffalo is like our cousin, right?
Yeah.
And we just, hope we win. And I want to get some wins in fantasy this week, man.
Let me ask you this though: Would you
Talk to me.
would you be that upset if the Lions lost today to a really
I'll
good,
be honest.
thriving Buffalo team?
I'll be honest with you, I still have a little bit of SOL in me, right? And I don't want us to dip. I want us to stay on this high. And I want that Minnesota game at the end of the year
To not matter.
to not matter.
I agree. I want that game to not matter.
I mean, and this is what I mean by the fact that we haven't played well. Chicago's about to go into Minnesota. They took us to the wire. Let's see where we're at. Do you feel like Chicago can pull upset today?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like they can.
Hey,
tomorrow. I'm
we got
sorry.
another
Thank you,
question.
Yusuf.
Baker Mayfield at the Chargers or Kirk Cousins at the Raiders?
Baker Mayfield.
One more follow up on that though: Kirk Cousins or Justin Herbert.
Cousins.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I won't go with Cousins. I won't go Cousins. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
at the Chargers
Yeah.
or
Kirk
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins at Vegas.
I think Atlanta. I saw their schedule. They're gonna win the next 4 games to squeak in the playoffs. Believe it or not, I think the Commanders are gonna find themselves out because Tampa beat them in Week 1. I think they both finished with 10-7 records. Tampa jumps into the 7th.
What's that got to do with the quarterbacks?
So
That
going
is the
back to this,
question.
I think Kirk Cousins is gonna start playing well the next 4 weeks.
So you play him over Baker?
That's tough though, man.
Would you play him? Would you play him
No.
over Justin Herbert?
All right, how about this? Add another
Damn.
one. Okay.
That's all tough,
Hey,
man.
Cousins, Nix, Bo Nix,
Nix.
or
That running floor is huge,
or
man.
Kirk Cousins.
Bo Nix needs to turn up. This is a big game for Indianapolis and Denver. This is,
Yeah.
huge game for both teams because Indianapolis is the next team out.
Yeah, Denver's got some
Hey, shout out to these guys. Another show, the Fantasy Guys. Shout out to the Bucket. Buckets, he won the championship with Tony. These guys, congratulate them. Shout out to AB. Good luck this week. We play each other in fantasy. It's going to be fun.
That's another.
We play each other too.
Who?
Me and you.
No, we don't, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're Oz Media, right?
No, that's
No,
Zindani,
it's
man.
Danny.
That boy said Oz Media. That's Zindani, man. You playing Zindani, dog. You
Oh,
gotta be
he's
ready.
Salt's third favorite cousin
Yeah.
or neighbors, something.
Yeah. I'm the one that's watching from the basement, Moti. I'm watching what's going on in the basement of that league. Good luck to everyone. Fantasy playoffs. We'll be back again next week, hopefully, and we will have more people to, discuss and have conversations with as well. So be sure to tune in. Same time next week. Have a great rest of your week and go Lions. Let's go.
Lions.